This moment is one of the most significant, significant vortex of time for us in this lifetime. Astrologically and astronomically, there is the celestial synchronization happening. This affects each one of us. Jupiter is the guru, and the guru is consciousness. Saturn is the karmic imprints that could do good or do bad, both in extremes. Where Jupiter is, Saturn behaves itself beautiful. Saturn showers blessings. In other words, where consciousness is, dharma, goodness, the blessings of grace shines. And this is the moment of awakening to the potential within each one of us. In this moment of our journey is the alignment that is taking place that has potential to shift humanity from one level to another level. So in this, as we work our own individual self, is leaving behind one layer of consciousness and attaining another layer of consciousness. So when you say leaving behind one layer of consciousness, this is the time to pray and make an intent that we let go of all that is not serving us. What does not serve us is lower frequencies, lower energies, from poverty to lack of love, to lack of anything that we had that has been holding us back. What serves us is the next layer of consciousness where we are able to experience life for its absolutes of happiness, abundance, grace. So through this moment in journey is, and in this sacred time is, to impart a powerful Siddha mantra. This mantra, the Siddha mantra, is written on all the ancient temples, Shiva temples in South India especially. These ancient temples are 10,000 years old or more. And the ancient sages, the rishis, thought that at all times, whenever humanity needs to ascend in consciousness, let them have this mantra resonance. And in this mantra resonance, let their consciousness shift. Where we think from determines the reality. Think from higher place of wisdom, we create heavens. And think from the lower place, life is hell. So if we shift the consciousness to the layers of light from above, shift the layers of consciousness and be in the expanded states of consciousness, we are the angelic beings experiencing heavens. So this mantra, let me share it with you. C is C. The C is spirit. infinity, the masculine dimension of infinity. Va is experience, the feminine dimension of the goddess. Va is time, matter, and energy coming together. Siva is that which awakens us to being the spirit having the human experience. Siva is liberating ourselves to being the spirit and climbing above in layers of consciousness to the supermind, the states of sleepless sleep, where we are the many as one. This is the moment to awaken to whom we really are. So, when we experience Siva as a yogi in unions with Source on all layers, we are now the yogi. We are now awakening ourselves to the possibilities that exist within us and to all the potential that we are. Siva. Siva Sama 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 Nama 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 Nama. So when you say Siva 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 Siva, imagine ourselves being a pillar of light. Step into the pillar of light that we are. When you rub our palms together, we are taking the blessings. Press the left big toe down and feel our mother in every cell of the body. Inhale to the moon breath and connect to the infinite goddess within us. When you press the right big toe down, we are awakening the sun breath, the masculinity within ourselves. So when you rub our palms together, we are receiving the blessings of a higher self, of the divinity invoked. In this journey together, divine beings, as a yogi, let's connect to source through the 5 elements. The first is the element of earth, the body, through every cell of ours. Through every cell of ours, let's set an intent as prayer and let go of anything that does not serve me. I welcome abundance and abundant grace in all the forms. I welcome the higher dimension of who I am. I welcome the light that shines through every cell of my body and feel that as a body form, as we say, Siva Siva. Receive the blessings. Now, divine beings, visualize the water element. The water element is where we feed energies that rebounds back to us. Visualize the oceans, visualize all the water, visualize ourselves in the fluidity form, the form of the flow. And as we send out energies of the heart, remember what we send out is what we receive. So send out blessings, send out the light, send out good intent, send out all that which is prayers for not only humanity but all the living. understand the third element, the fire element that connects us to the spiritual world. Below the fire is water and earth. Above the fire is air and infinity. Yet this is the fire that is causal of a digestive system. This is the fire that keeps every cell alive. This is the fire that is causal of thought and a brain to function and a mind to work. And yet this is the same fire that is of the sun. The mind, which is the moon, also generates some fire. Fire as energy. So connect it as one, and the one vortex of light. Connect the fire within the limitation, the finite with the infinite. Now comes the element of air. The element of air really is that which is breath and the prana, the living force within breath, and that which is beyond, as the breath beyond breath that generates wisdom from inside. In other words, when we are in the vibrancies of connecting to the air element, we are also connecting to that beyond breath, the states of samadhi, where the wisdom is from inside out, where we are the self realized, where we are generating generating wisdom of the mind. The mind in its potency, when it transforms a thought to wisdom, it is also enhancing its vibratory states. So when you connect to the element of air, feel and experience breath and that beyond breath. Now connect to infinity. Lord Shiva is depicted as a dancer. To connect to the dancer is to experience the dance and be the dance itself. Within the dance is stillness, and within the stillness is the dance. So when you step into the dance, step into the stillness, and within the stillness and within the dance is the world. Everything is spinning from the atomic level to the universe of universes. Everything is spinning and moving through. When we align ourselves to being the core of the spin, the core of the world, when we align ourselves to being the dancer, then the same higher vibratory state reflects as whom we are, reflects as reality's experience, and reflects as collective humanity consciousness. Now we were connecting ourselves to the five elements. Put a hand out as five elements. Feel it like this. The five elements. These five we're bringing together as one. Time is defined by timelessness that we are. Matter is the realities of experience, a spirit having the human experience. Energy is that which we experience with the mind, and then there's the energy, the source of energy, which is that which we experience beyond the mind from the states of Turiya. Now, when we say Siva, 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 connect time, energy, and matter to the source beyond that. This is Jupiter. Jupiter is the Guru. The Guru is consciousness. Align ourselves to the Jupiter energies of grace, the energies of the Guru, by bringing together time, energy, and matter together. So, divine beings, at this point in history, in this shift is those who are awake in consciousness will experience the blessings of the karmic pattern and the dharmic potential within each of us. So, what do we do to enhance this grace, or rather, being in the receiving end of grace? These are the few thoughts. The first, anytime we say a prayer, let that prayer be magnified for all of humanity. Let it be magnified for all the living. Whenever we unlimit our prayer, and whenever we are the allness of prayer, we are the power of we, the many as one. This is one dimension. The next is when we bring our focus into the third eye, or whenever we are in the mantra, whenever we are breathing into the mantra, the subconscious mind is 90% or more of what determines the conscious mind. And the subconscious mind is vibrancies. And when you say the mantra, Siva, see, inhale, Va is exhale. Siva, Siva, Siva. Every breath, when we say Siva, we are source connecting. When we are source connecting, the entirety of subconsciousness being given to, being surrendered into source, being absorbed into source, means the conscious mind is generating wisdom, is shining the inner, is allowing the inner son of ours to shine. Siva, 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 every breath. Now, grace is karma transforming to dharma. And that karma transforming to dharma happens when we do good, when we are good. Even thoughts make all that possible. So before we eat, make a prayer. Let this food satisfy this hunger of all the hungry. Let it satisfy all of humanity. Let it satisfy all of the living. Let it satisfy the human and the spirit world. Let it satisfy all and then eat. Likewise is at all times just the thought of being good helps energy fields resettle, helps negate karma to enable dharma. Also affirm and pray, hey God, give me the right thought. God, source, any being whom we hold, or even the infinity that we hold, give me the right thought. Asking and seeking for the right thought enables the mind to climb up to the layers of higher consciousness. To be in the higher consciousness means being the vortex of light, being the pillar of light of I am, I am, I am. The next dimension is know that at every moment we are the sacred dance. And within this dance, we are the stillness. When we experience life in the states of ecstasy, we rebound to us all that is goodness in all its forms. The next is when the mind by itself could be a friend or an enemy. So as we pray, hey God, give me the right thought. Also pray, hey Lord, protect me, God, protect me from the brilliance of my own mind. In other words, allow the mind to be the moon-like mind that reflects the sun, that reflects source, is powerful wisdom. So how do we do that? Press the left toe down, take a deep inhale, hold the breath, retain the breath, step into timelessness, the source of time. By pressing the left toe down, we are invoking the moon breath, the goddess energy, and coming to the core. Step inside a core at all times. The core of harmony, the core of bliss, the core of whom we really are, the higher self. From here, as spirit having the human experience, understand ourselves to being the many as one. Next, when we meditate, bring our focus to the third eye and invoke all the masters. Let all the masters of the past and present be our gurus. When we have invoked our masters, all the gurus, our thought as wisdom is the completion of the life circles of all the masters funneled into ourselves as in doing and being. Next, whatever we do during the day as work, let it be from the heart. Connect what we do as heart's work, whatever work we do, connect it to the heart. When every moment is aligned and every doing is aligned to heart purpose and the highest purpose, we are in the frequencies to receive the grace of abundance, the frequencies to receive and be the light, the vortex of light. So, divine beings, let all that of light, the inner sun, shine through us as the Guru, Jupiter, and Saturn. Let it serve us as the next layer of consciousness. Later, today, when you meditate, make an affirmation. The first set of affirmation, I let go of all that does not serve me. And the next round of affirmation is what we seek, what we wish. And then make a prayer. And in this prayer, let the prayer begin within ourselves. But let it reflect to all of humanity and all of the living and then all of the spirit and the human world. So in this journey of life at this pivotal time is to understand that we are the timeless beings experiencing time. And in time, there are the different dimensions and vortexes that happens. One of the most powerful vortex that is to happen next, which happens year after year, is the vortex of enlightenment, Mahasavaratri. It is March 11th. That's March 11th. The journey begins February 28th. So prepare yourself to take an inner journey, World Yogi Day. My life purpose is to reach consciousness to each, for all of humanity, to awaken to the intrinsic right of consciousness, the declaration of consciousness movement, and to further take to study and go deeper within is our initiation, Sudasiva. Grateful divine beings, may each one of us awaken to our fullest and highest potential. In our awakening, let us uplift humanity and move the frontiers of humanity. Let's reset ourselves from limited to the unlimited. We each are the many millions of masters before us in the now, awake and in the oneness of we. Grateful. Namaste. Om Namah Shivaya.